Hello, Mindspace Hub family. Today's story is a reminder that sometimes silence is not weakness. It is strategy. It is power. It is the calm before justice arrives with both hands open. So sit back and listen carefully, because today, a billionaire will learn what it truly costs to betray a woman who quietly watched everything and acted at the perfect moment. Amara Lewis stood by the glass walls of her penthouse office, watching the city lights flicker below. For 3 years, her husband, Desmond, a billionaire real estate tycoon, had been expanding business operations in Singapore. But she knew the truth. She'd known for 2 years and 7 months, to be exact. She knew about the mistress. She knew about the secret apartment. She knew about the child. And she knew that today he was coming home. At 10:14 a.m., her assistant whispered nervously, "Ma'am, your husband is here, and he brought someone." Amara did not flinch. She simply closed her laptop, smoothed the sleeves of her white silk blouse, and said, "Send him in." The door opened. There he stood, Desmond Lewis, taller, heavier, and looking like a man who believed he still controlled his kingdom. Beside him stood a beautiful young woman carrying a toddler. Desmond smiled arrogantly. "Amara, meet Helena, and meet our son." Amara's expression remained calm. No shaking hands, no trembling lips, nothing. She simply said, "Sit." Desmond cleared his throat as if giving a corporate presentation. "Amara, things have changed. I want to normalize this arrangement. Helena will stay with us for a while. You're strong, independent. You can handle this." Helena lowered her gaze, embarrassed but silent. Amara leaned back in her chair. "Is that all?" Desmond blinked, confused by her composure. "Is that all you came to say?" she repeated. "Well, yes. We can discuss living arrangements later, but for now, let's just keep this, civil." Amara nodded slowly. "Very well." She opened a drawer and placed a large sealed envelope on the table. "Desmond," she said softly, "before you move Helena into my home, open it." He frowned, tearing the envelope. Then his hands froze. Inside were finalized divorce papers, a notarized statement of separation filed 11 months ago, asset transfer confirmations, property title changes, board resolutions, and a printed email from his CFO confirming Desmond had resigned from the company, something he definitely did not remember doing. He looked up, horrified. What is this?" Amara folded her hands neatly. "My silent exit." Amara's voice remained calm as she explained. "While you were building a second family, I was building freedom." She outlined everything he never noticed. 1. He had signed a medical form during a rushed trip last year. He believed it was a consent form for his minor surgery. It wasn't. It was a durable financial authorization. His shares? Transferred to a trust under her control. Their mansion? Purchased under her name alone 3 years prior. His personal accounts? Frozen legally. His board membership? Terminated for prolonged absence, using bylaws he approved himself. Desmond felt the world shrinking around him. "Amara, please, we can fix this. Just talk to me." "Talk," she repeated softly. "Desmond, you stopped talking to me years ago." Helena finally stepped forward, her voice trembling. "Mrs. Lewis, I swear I didn't know he was still married. He told me he was divorced." Amara looked at her with sincere sympathy. "I know. You were not the enemy." She handed Helena another envelope. This is a certified acknowledgement that Desmond used your identity in his offshore financial activities without your consent. Take it to the authorities for your protection. Helena gasped because she knew it was true. Desmond whispered, "Amara, stop." But she wasn't attacking him. She was simply revealing the truth. At that moment, Amara's phone buzzed. Her assistant. "Ma'am, the board wants to inform you that Mr. Lewis's unethical activities have been forwarded to federal investigators." Desmond sank into the chair. You set me up." Amara stood, gathering her coat. "No, Desmond, you set yourself up. I just stopped protecting you." Security knocked on the door. "Mrs. Lewis, are we escorting Mr. Lewis and his guest?" She nodded gently. Desmond pleaded, "Amara, please, I'm your husband." Amara paused at the door. Ex-husband. Hours later, Amara walked into her newly renovated office at her tech firm, the company she quietly built while the world assumed she was waiting for her husband. She placed her divorce stamp in a drawer, smiled, and whispered, "Mindspace Hub family, silence is not weakness. Sometimes silence is the final chapter of a story already buried. If you believe every woman deserves respect, write 'I stand with Amara' in the comments. And always remember, revenge is loud, but justice is silent."